This is Danny Gould with the Selling Silicon Valley Group. Welcome everyone to Lexington at Avenue One. Now, before we get into the video, if you're a home buyer looking for any type of new construction here in the Bay Area, go ahead and text "new home" to the number down below for a comprehensive guide to Silicon and Bay Area real estate new construction. Bay Area new construction, and you know what I mean. Lexington at Avenue One has a lot to offer everyone. Actually, I've sold many homes here at Avenue One, which is the townhome and single family portion of the community. And that was built out by Lennnar over the last 4 years or so. They've wrapped up construction. They've already sold off all of the townhomes and single families, but what we have left here is Lexington at Avenue One. And this community is wonderful for so many reasons, but the best reason to buy in this community isn't the unit themselves. I mean, the construction's pretty good, but the best thing about the community is the area around it. There are so many things to love here at Avenue One, and I've actually been selling homes here for the last 5 years. And before Lexington was built out, we actually had townhomes and single families that were built out previously by Lennnar. And those have all been sold off, so the only thing available now are the condo units at Lexington. My 3 favorite things to do around here at Avenue One, actually the first thing is just enjoying the amenities that the community has to offer. The Avenue One community actually has some of the best clubhouse facilities of any Silicon Valley new construction community. And the clubhouse comes equipped with a full gym. It has a pool. There are rec rooms where you can actually hold events, and one of the coolest things about Avenue One is its rich culture and diversity here in the community. And so last year, our team actually sponsored the Diwali Festival here at Avenue One. We had like 200 or 300 people. Individual residents can actually come out and rent those event centers too, and rec halls. So really rich community here, a lot of diversity, and there's just so much to love about the amenities that Avenue One has to offer. Second favorite thing to do is shop at the Village Oak Shopping Center. There's so much to do over there, a lot of food options. One of my favorite being Poke Bowl. I don't know if you guys are Poke fans, but I love Poke Bowl. There's a Safeway, Bank of America, Target, Chase, Starbucks, Panera, Wingstop, Five Guys, the list goes on and on and on. They even have a boba shop there, which if you guys watch my channel, you'll know that boba is life. And just across the street from the Village Oak Shopping Center, you have even more dining and entertainment options. You have Share Tea, another boba shop, obviously. Bill's Cafe, a Silicon Valley staple. We have Baskin Robbins. There's so much food around here. It's insane. And you will not go hungry if you live here at Avenue One, guaranteed. And my third favorite thing to do around here, believe it or not, is actually go to the brand new Costco here in South San Jose. This entire community here at Avenue One is actually considered part of the Caudle Transit Village. And part of that overall urban development plan is this Costco and Village Oak Shopping Center. So there's a lot of shopping around here. A lot of folks here go to Costco on the weekend. You could walk to Costco even. If you don't plan on getting that much stuff, you could literally walk there. It's that close. So lots to do around here at Avenue One. We have a multitude of floor plans available for home buyers here at Lexington at Avenue One. Starting with the 1-bedrooms, these are in the high 500s and low 600s. We have 2 different floor plans for that. I believe we have 4 different 2-bedroom floor plans here at Lexington, ranging from the mid 700s to the high 800s, just depending on the upgrades and the location in the actual building. In addition to the 2-bedroom condo units, there's actually a very select few 2-bedroom townhome units here at Lexington. Now, they're townhome-esque, but they're not the same building type as the Ellington and the Grand units here at Avenue One. These are separate. The HOAs are gonna be a little bit higher on these townhomes, but the layout and everything is very nice. So the 2-bedroom townhome, and there are a multitude of 3-bedroom townhome units as well. The 2-bedroom townhome is going to be anywhere from the 800s. The 3-bedroom townhome is going to be in that $900,000 range or so. as well as the 3-bedroom condo units, which will also be around the $800,000 to $900,000 range as well. Now, the one thing I want you to look out for if you're a buyer here is to avoid the 3 biggest mistakes that home buyers make when purchasing new construction here in Silicon Valley. The first mistake that most home buyers make in Silicon Valley when buying new construction is they don't seek out enough loan opportunities. You see, most people, when they come into a new construction site, they're going to go with the lender that the new construction site has on hand. And in many cases, that is the best strategy, because a lot of builders will give you an incentive, meaning they will give you some sort of credit at closing in order to go with their lender. However, beware, because sometimes those loan products actually have significantly higher interest rates than what you could find at, say, a direct lender or a mortgage broker, someone that actually has access to better programs. Not saying that the lenders here at Lexington Avenue One have bad rates at all, but you should definitely make it a priority to shop rates and see who's going to give you the best price for your money, because you might get a $10,000 closing cost credit through Lexington if you go with their direct lender, but that $10,000 could easily be made up for in 1 to 2 years of a higher interest rate. The second mistake I see most home buyers make here in Silicon Valley when purchasing new construction is not knowing how to negotiate with builders. You see, what most buyers fail to realize is that there is a huge seasonality effect when buying homes here in Silicon Valley, meaning that depending on the time and the location of the home that you're actually purchasing, buyers tend to come in waves, right? And so because of this, builders tend to be more flexible depending on the amount of interest level that they currently have. And so sometimes you'll see builders giving huge incentives for buyers to come in, meaning that they'll throw in free upgrades, they'll negotiate on price, they will give credits at closing. There are so many different ways to negotiate with the builder, and so depending on the season and depending on how much interest they have, the flexibility may or may not be there. But the important thing is that when you are negotiating, that you figure out what they're most flexible on, right? What are these builders most flexible on? Are they most flexible on giving you better upgrades? Are they more flexible on price? Are they most flexible on closing costs and terms? That's something that you should be working in conjunction with your agent on in order to see what's the best combination of price, terms, upgrades, etc., that we can come up with to get you the best deal possible. And then finally, the third and frankly the biggest mistake that I see some Silicon Valley home buyers make when buying new construction is actually not going to a new construction site with an actual real estate agent. And the reason that this is such a huge mistake, and the reason that most home buyers that make that mistake do it, is because they think that they'll be saving on the commission if they actually don't go with a real estate agent or don't involve an agent in the process. And that couldn't be further from the truth. Let me explain. So when you have a real estate agent involved in the transaction, the builder is actually going to be the one paying the commission. And I know that a lot of buyers are probably thinking, well, if I don't go with an agent, then I have that commission to kind of negotiate with the builder. And let me be perfectly honest. The builders, if they don't pay the commission to the real estate agent, do you think they're going to give it to you, or do you think they're going to keep it for themselves? They always keep it for themselves. And not only that, but you fall into the trap of being dually represented, having dual representation with the sales agent at the new construction site that's actually going to be representing and have the best interest of the builder, right? Not you. And so if you're going to a new construction site without a real estate agent, you're putting yourself at risk. You're putting yourself at risk because you don't actually have proper representation. You have no one to negotiate for you and with you. You have no one to guide you. You have no one to read through the paperwork with you. You're basically on your own. And there is no financial incentive or anything for you to come in without that real estate agent. And so that is single-handedly one of the biggest mistakes that I see homebuyers make in Silicon Valley. Now, something that you must be aware of is that if you do want representation going into a new construction site, you need to, 9 times out of 10, visit that new construction site with your realtor the very first time that you go. Because once you sign in, the builder excludes any real estate agent from entering the transaction at a later time. They need to be in what is known by the state of California as procuring cause. They need to be the ones to actually bring you to the new construction site. And then once they do, they can help you in all facets of the transaction: sourcing financing, helping you negotiate upgrades, picking out the upgrades, negotiating with the builder, reading through the contract, etc. There's so many different facets to buying a new construction home here in Silicon Valley, and you don't want to put yourself at risk in getting taken advantage of by potential sales agents at new construction sites. Not saying that that happens here at Lexington, but it is something to be aware of. So with that being said, if you're looking for help with your new construction search here in Silicon Valley, go ahead and text the words "New Home Help" to the number down below, and one of my agents will be more than happy to assist you. That concludes our comprehensive guide to Lexington here at Avenue One. If you have any questions about this community or any new construction communities here in Silicon Valley, go ahead and text the word "New Home Help" to the number down below. This is Danny Gould with the Selling Silicon Valley Group, and I will catch all of you in the next video.